We begin in Oakland, where another contentious election cycle is in full swing. Voters will select a new mayor after they recalled Sheng Thao back in November. The special election is April 15th, 1 month from tomorrow, and early voting starts this Monday. 15 people are on the ballot, but 2 have separated themselves from the field, at least on the fundraising front. Longtime Congresswoman Barbara Lee and former city council member Lauren Taylor, who finished second to Thao in the 2022 mayoral race. Okay, so now the campaign rhetoric is heating up big time. Daw Lin spoke with some of the organizers behind Thao's recall, who are now launching a new ad against Lee.
Barbara Lee may be popular in Oakland, but as the frontrunner, the target on her back is getting a lot bigger. Some people are now comparing her to former Mayor Sheng Thao.
If you're from the area, you call it 96 and Sunnyside Park. That's where I grew up at, played basketball, got into fights.
And now this East Oakland native is fighting for his city's future. Fed up with crime and homelessness, Dwayne Tatum volunteered a lot of hours last year to recall Mayor Thao.
This is the most important.
Now he's featured in a new ad urging voters to reject Barbara Lee.
Barbara Lee has no city government experience. She does not speak for me. We love and respect her, but the problems that Oakland face today, we think they're just a little bit too complex for Barbara Lee to be able to come in and really make effective change.
Tatum points out Lee, back in November, urged voters to reject the recall. He reminds voters many labor unions that previously supported Thao are now backing Lee.
I believe it would be a repeat of Sheng Thao's policy. These are both very left-leaning, progressive politicians.
Recall organizers claim Lee doesn't have the right policies to improve public safety.
We're going to be in the same condition that we would have been in had we not recalled Sheng Thao. And I did not recall Sheng Thao to have Sheng Thao 2.0.
But Lee supporters dispute that comparison, saying Lee has integrity, experience, and the ability to unite a divided city.
The town is hurting, not just in terms of our finances, but how we see ourselves and how we come together. We've come through 2 very divisive election cycles, and I believe that she's a unifying candidate who can bring solutions to the table.
Dr. Lynette McElhaney is a former Oakland councilwoman. She says many moderate Democrats, business owners, and people of all backgrounds are standing behind the progressive leader.
Oakland is a leader in this region, and we need someone who can sit at the table on transportation, on climate change, and certainly join the legion of strong leaders across the state to push back against the federal dissolution that we see.
I promise to bring integrity.
Lee's campaign also released a new social media ad this week talking about her years of fighting and representing Oakland on the federal level. Business owner Derek Johnson says not all recall supporters are against Lee. He says many people who voted to oust Thao are supporting Lee.
I'm supporting the Congresswoman because I feel she's the best candidate right now for what we need. Because we need somebody that can restore respectability back to that seat after it's been so damaged, respectability back to our city, and I feel she's the only candidate in this race right now that can do that.
Tatum disagrees, saying Oakland doesn't have a unity problem, it's got a crime problem. He plans to vote for Lauren Taylor next month.
I love my city, and I know that with smart, small steps, we can slowly get there.
Early voting starts on Monday. The elections office will also be mailing out the ballots as well, so people should be getting those ballots sometime next week.
Daw, thank you. It is not just the mayor's office up for grabs next month. Voters will also choose a new city council member for District 2, which includes neighborhoods like Chinatown, East Lake, and San Antonio. There's also a measure to raise the city's sales tax by ½ cent.